Well, good morning to you all, and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Monday, January 23rd. It seems a lot better outside than it was yesterday. A little dreary outside and definitely chilly. So hopefully you guys were able to cozy up and relax a little bit before getting back in to this Monday and the beginning of a new week. Coming up today on the show, warm and cozy, two words that keep popping up for an all-season glamping site in Clarksville. Sits on 50 acres here in Clarksville, and I get to take you there and show you what this glamping site is all about and the extra features it offers to you. And then we visit with our food writer, author, and journalist, Catherine Mayhew, in our Let's Eat segment for this Monday. She shares her experience at a pizza pie location that is in Nashville, and they operate out of a shipping container. It is pretty cool. So you're going to want to hear about this spot that's there in Nashville and ready for you to enjoy. And then lastly, today I have a treat for you. I was able to chat with Devin O'Day, host of Taste of Nashville, Mornings on Main Street, and Devin's Table, and she does so much more. She's an author, philanthropist, broadcaster. She has such a background, and I get to share her with you today. You get to hear and learn a little bit more about Devin O'Day. Now let's check some of the headlines that are in our papers this morning that you can check out for yourself. And we start with making the team great is the goal for the new general manager of the Titans. Ran Carthon is the club's 14th GM, and Carthon has said that the Titans are a team that is competitive and good. For more on Carthon and what he had to say at his introductory press conference, go to mainstreetnashville.com. And then a traditional Japanese-style New Year celebration recently took place in Smyrna. Now, the event brought out several hundred Japanese adults and children, along with their friends living here in Tennessee, to the Smyrna Event Center. And you can read more about this event and the 30-year relationship that Smyrna has had with the city in Japan by going to murfreesboropost.com. Gone with the Wind vibes with historic treasured pieces and 3 traditional bedrooms. Stay at a Gallatin home built in 1831. It's historic Stonewall, the former home of local historian there and his wife. Learn about how you can stay here through the Airbnb site. Go to GallatinNews.com. I don't know about you, but I am interested in staying at this location for sure. Let's get to check that forecast with Justin Kulig now this morning and what we have in store for us later today. But I know he's going to give us a laugh before he gets going. So I'm curious for what the joke is on this Monday morning.
Good
Justin,
morning.
what is it?
Good morning, Stephanie. Thank you for
tossing
it to me. I do have, in fact, a joke that is going to make you lol, LOL. I would tell you a really, really good lightning joke, but it's just too shocking.
That's the joke.
Yes, I got a LOL, and let me tell you, folks, she wouldn't laugh unless it was funny. So that's a win there. That's a win for me, I believe.
I think I was expecting that was good. I like it.
Well, thank you. Well, so the weather for today is going to be not too bad. It looks sunny, and it is a little chilly outside. We missed snow just by a little bit. Snow eludes us. Temperatures are plenty cold this week as we've gotten precipitation in the forecast later on. But today your high is a 44, low 25. During the morning, it's going to be a little bit cloudy, but in the afternoon, it's going to be nice and sunny. So it's going to feel a little bit warmer, hopefully, than 25 degrees. But that is your weather forecast for today, Stephanie.
I like it, Justin. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing that sunshine pop out from the clouds. We appreciate you, Justin. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. See you.
All right. So now, again, taking you to a all-season glamping site. It's a yurt that's located right here in the Queen City, Clarksville, Tennessee. If you're looking for a little getaway, this might be the spot for you. We talk with the owner of this site, Dar Place. This is what I was able to experience for myself.
Chic all-season glamping yurt is how you will find this cozy, private, Pinterest-worthy glamping site, also known as the Glamping Place. Owner Dar Place gives me a tour both by golf cart and by horseback. Dar, thank you so much for giving us a view at the Glamping Place. So go ahead and tell us, what is this all about?
Well, we just wanted to, the good Lord gave us a little piece of his land, and it is so beautiful out here as you've seen today. And we just wanted to share it with folks. And so what we offer is the ability to come out here and camp on our site. You're basically just camping in our backyard. Our backyard just happens to be 50 acres. And then it butts up to another 500 acres on, the backside of downtown Clarksville, if you will. And we're like, man, this is just, we just wanted to share it. So it allows you to come out here and be secluded, have time with your family, time with your significant other. We also offer horseback riding, obviously. And so this is Henry right here, or Sir Henry as he likes to be called. And then Glory, who you rode today.
Yes.
And, God's blessed us with all this, and we just wanted to share it with Clarksville. And a lot of folks have just said, there's not enough to do in Clarksville. There's things to eat. There's, we have wonderful restaurants downtown.
Right.
But there's just not enough stuff to do. And so we wanted to offer some of that stuff to do. And what's more fun than camping and horseback riding? And but with glamping, so that's a glamour camping. You show up at our tent. The bed is here, it's made, it's super plush, everything. I mean, all you have to do is bring your food and your water and whatever you want to drink, and we take care of everything else.
And and what you see here, so you're seeing the glamping site, you're seeing the spot where you get to stay. It really is a hotel style room. You have all the amenities at this particular glamping location. Share the yurt that you have there and what it's decked out with.
And so it's a Mongolian style bell tent, or a yurt as they call them. And, we've had people come back and said, I'm definitely hurting for another yurt. And so I thought that was neat, but, excuse me. So inside and it's completely off grid. So there's nothing, there's no electric, it's all solar powered. And then we have a off grid, shower as well. And the shower is completely heated. So it gets hotter quicker than my house shower. It's ran off of propane and a little tank that hooks to a water hose, and you have instant shower. So yes, you have a hot shower, you have a sink, you have power, you have a big plush bed, lanterns, a futon, carpets, a wood fire stove inside, and then of course a fireplace or a fire pit with a grill on the outside. And so we just tried to create this little getaway, this seclusion that you can come out here and it's just quiet, and you can come up and pet our horses even if you don't want to ride them, or get a visit from one of my GSPs, and just find a little bit of peace and quiet amongst all that hustle and bustle out there. So come out and see us.
It really is just the perfect getaway, and it's right in our backyard in Clarksville. So as we talk about why Clarksville is this beautiful place to live and to work and to call home, this is one of those many reasons. So we get to meet the people, see the places, and go to the businesses and just see the uniqueness that's right here in Clarksville. Where can we go to look to book a spot here at the glamping place?
So you can go to our Facebook page, The Glamping Place Clarksville. Okay. So somebody beat me to the dadgum page. So the Glamping Place and then Clarksville, because we are Clarksvillians. And so The Glamping Place Clarksville, or you can also find it on Airbnb. And then Verbo as well has a site. So yeah, Airbnb and Verbo are where most of the listings. But go to The Glamping Place and find us there, right on Facebook and Instagram.
Fantastic. Dar, thank you so much for your time. Stick right here on This Week in
Fantastic. Again, it was such a great trip over there to Dar's place and to see the glamping site that he offers. If you happen to know of another location here in the Middle Tennessee area, a little getaway spot, please share that with me. Share that with us here at Main Street Media, and we would love to take a visit and bring it to all of you. All right, when we come back, we visit with our food writer, author, and food reviewer, Catherine Mayhew, and she shares her trip and experience at Flour and Forge.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd. The goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Don't miss a minute of the action this season. Visit NashvillePredators.com/tickets to get your seats today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets. And we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
Walmart Supply Center is hiring right now in Lebanon, Tennessee, where you can earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and flexible hours and all sorts of perks like 100% paid college tuition, a 401k match, flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership, a free Paramount Plus membership, plus you get paid time off and a lot of other things. All you have to do to apply is text JOIN to 240240. Text the word JOIN, JOIN, to 240240 right now.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
You really good try. There aren't any cops around.
Didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I need you to hang on, okay? Tell me your name, sir. You know who you are right now?
Main Street Sports Today strives to bring you the most timely and comprehensive coverage of sports news and more from Middle Tennessee and beyond.
We cover the teams you care about from preps to pros and bring some of the most influential voices in sports to keep you in the know.
Tune into Main Street Sports Today each Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Download the Main Street Media TV app.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. So let's eat. Let's do this with our food writer and food aficionado. She knows all things good food. It is Catherine Mayhew. She is with us. Catherine, welcome and good morning to you.
Well, good morning to you. How are you doing?
Fantastic, and going to be better once we hear about this place that we're talking about today, Flour and Forge, a pizza company.
It is a pizza company. It has we call it a food truck. It's really a food mansion. It is made out of a cargo container.
Okay.
With the kind of thing that you see in a port, right? And they have retrofitted this thing into a pizza caravan. And they got a wood-burning pizza oven that they had to lower into the space with a crane.
What?
But it allows them to grill pizzas, we call a la minute, at the minute. And if you order your pizza at the window, you can watch it go into the oven and watch it come back out again. Yes. And it's a wonderful idea that I cannot believe they pulled off. They vented the oven through the roof of the cargo container. This is all on wheels, by the way. It's all on wheels. It's mobile. And so when you get close to it, you start smelling these wonderful smells of, wood smoke and pizza dough and toppings. So it's the best advertisement you could have.
I would say so. Where are they from? How did they come up with this concept?
I am not sure.
Okay.
I talked to the guy behind the counter a lot, and I was very interested in the whole construction of the thing, but I'm not sure how they started. But they do a lot of catering also. So if you wanted to get them to come to your event, they bring the cargo container, and they can churn out like 1,000 pizzas in a couple hours.
Oh, that's incredible. What a unique concept. So what are their pizza styles like? Is it a thin crust? Is it hand tossed? What is that? What does it taste like? It's kind of
in the middle. It's they have a very good fermented dough, and the pizzas are like individual size, like 10 to 12 inches. So, a hungry person could easily just eat one at one sitting. And the crust is it's thin in the middle, but not particularly like crusty. It's more like a New York foldable crust. And then the outside is very pleasantly puffy, which allows part of it to sort of blister up in the wood oven. And that char gives it a really good, deep, rich taste.
Oh, I can imagine. And different toppings. You can select different toppings, or do you kind of have to stick with what I guess they're
well, here's the rub of this truck. So first of all, you cannot order a slice. You have to go with a whole pizza. But they're small, so you can deal with that.
Right.
And they will try to customize it any way you want, but technically they have two sort of pizzas for the average person, which is cheese and pepperoni. And then they launch off into this weird and fantastical world of different combinations and toppings. And, the wise person will not go up to the window and say, well, please, take off the bacon and take off the pepperoni. No, just order the pizza. Order the pizza the way God intended you to eat it.
You will appreciate that you did order it just the way they intended you to.
Absolutely, because it's like a baseline. When you go any place and you're not sure what to expect, let them give it to you the way they want to give it to you. Mm-hmm. And then if you eat it and go, not for me, okay, fine. Then the next time, maybe you alter a few things.
I like that. That is great advice right there. We'll always love hearing the places that you dine and what we can expect when we go and just your recommendations. So each Monday we will hear from Catherine Mayhew about the best places to go and what they have to offer and just some really good food in some great areas. So Catherine, thank you. And we'll see you next week.
All right. Take care.
You too. Stay right here at Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
At Miss Lucille's, we go for apple pie. A place that feels like a home away from home. A comfortable place to bring your family from out of town. It's a place where great conversations are had. It's a place where you can shop 200 small businesses in one location. It's a place for you to shop for gifts for any occasion or just to treat yourself. Come on down to Miss Lucille's. You'll be glad you did.
Mid-Tennessee Bone & Joint treats your orthopedic injuries and existing conditions. Our trained physicians will get you back in the game faster. Contact us at 931-381-2663 or www.mtbj.net.
Join me, Stephanie Miller, each week as we bring you the best of what's happening here in Clarksville. From the work of nonprofits to the latest events, highlights on local businesses, and also sharing you the stories of the beautiful people that make up the Queen City. Welcome back, you guys, to Mornings on Main Street. Well, now I get to share a little bit more about someone that puts a lot of work into pieces here on Main Street Media and what we do. Her name is Devin O'Day. She has Devin's Table, Mornings on Main Street, Taste of Nashville. She's also a singer-songwriter. She's a broadcaster. She does so much work on behalf of the community. And now I get to share a little piece of my sit down with her. It was online. It was through our online channel. We were able to talk a little bit more, but I get to share that with you this morning. So take a listen.
I went to New York to be an actress. My sister was already there being an actress. So I went to be an actress. Faith Ford is my sister, and she went to be a model and ended up being an actress. And I went to be an actress and ended up being a model. I went into her agent one day, and I brand new to town. I thought, I'll just get the same agent. They'll represent me. And they said, well, you're too fat to be a pretty model, and you're too pretty to be a character, and you're too young to be either one. So we can't help you. And everybody says, oh my God, that's so cruel. That's so terrible. And I go, no, it wasn't. That was so what I needed to know then. And so, by the way, I was a size 12. Mm-hmm. And that's where I was. So I went and knocked on the red door of Ford Modeling Agency and became the first girl next door plus size model for the Ford agency. So I always say, whatever somebody throws my way, it's like, okay, one no is closer to the next yes.
I love that. I want to hashtag that. The one no is closer to the yes. What do you say to, I guess, young women and women of all ages who come up against obstacles like that? Because it's really hard not to be beaten down.
It is, but I don't take any of it personally. There's a great book called The Four Agreements, and there is one that don't take it personally. And I don't. I always go, because God's driving my ship. I said, I'm in God's boat. So I go, if somebody like slams a door in my face, I go, okay. If it's something I really feel passionate about, I just find a new door and or I pay attention to if I'm supposed to go in another direction.
Well, you've taken many directions. Again, also singer-songwriter, singer-songwriter, and author. But first, let's talk about your singing and songwriting career because you've written for and had some pretty popular artists sing your songs.
I was so blessed. Hank Jr. and Leanne Womack and George Strait, more notably. And I've placed my room in some amazing co-writes with people like Jerry House and Bob DePiro and Gary Burr. I've really been blessed with some really, really great co-writers and people that helped me. But, I've also, I don't stop pitching songs. I've always pitched my own songs for the most part. I've gotten every cut I've ever had. So I love to write. I was a kid writing songs for a radio show back in Louisiana. So we'd have a live radio show, kind of like Opry-esque, called Super Country USA. And I would write for all the adults on the show. And I was 15. And so I'd go and I'd write songs and the band would learn them. And it's just something I always did. It was my outlet, when you're dealing with something, write it out. And that's the same way the books happened. It went right into writing prose and poetry. And I just took some of my stories to a friend of mine who worked at Thomas Nelson. And he called me back about a week later and said, okay, how about your first publishing deal? And that's how the book started. I always think that if you have something you want to do it. There's this very harmful phrase, jack of all trades, master of none. And that one phrase has stopped people from pursuing their dreams for many years. They think, well, I've done this one thing, I better keep doing it. Even if you don't like it, you'll keep doing that so someone doesn't say that phrase to you. You know what? A book with one chapter is very boring. A book with many chapters is very interesting. And another book that really inspired me is Matthew McConaughey's Green Lights.
Love it. Listen to it 3 times already.
Yes, I did the audiobook too. I wanted to hear him. It was so good, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. If anyone out there if you have not listened to this book, listen to it. To me, it was better than actually reading it.
Oh, absolutely. And green light. Yeah. Looking for the green lights. And that's what my whole life has been like. And it's like, I so resonated with that. And you as well. I mean, you do, what I know about you is that you find people inherently interesting. And that's where I always say people, well, where did you get your interview style? It's like, it's because I find everybody interesting. Everybody's got a story.
Mm-hmm. That we do. And, and I want to go back to like changing direction. And I think many people, like you said, they kind of get stuck, but you can change your trajectory and direction anytime you want to. It is never too late or too early to start something new.
That's right. That's right. And if someone tells you no, Dolly said, get rid of everybody in your life that can tell you no. You always look for the next yes. And I thought that, that's it. So I model and by the way, I just had a birthday. Dolly's birthday is the day right after mine. So a happy belated birthday to Dolly Parton.
Happy belated birthday to Dolly. Yes. And Devin, we knew it was your birthday. We wished you a happy birthday on our show that day.
I watched, I heard it. I thank you for that.
You are welcome. Well, you are considered to be a role model and again, an inspiration to others. How do you take that position? Because that is kind of where you find yourself. How do you take that?
I'm grateful, one, that I've lived long enough to be a role model, and two, really grateful that they didn't have cell phones and cameras on everybody when I was young and stupid. But wisdom is a learned thing, and I try to every day, every story that I do, every place that I go, and every job that I decide to undertake, I want to make sure that it shines a light on something positive. And I love working for Main Street because I feel like the entire company has that. Let's look for the positive in the little world around us. And our little world of being local is actually our big world, and looking for those positive stories and helping each other out. So I'm grateful to be a role model, and I'm grateful to be here.
We are grateful for you, Devin. That is someone I wish I would have crossed paths with many years ago. But a few takeaways, please, as we kind of move to our commercial break, that, get through every no, because that will get you closer to that yes. It's never too early or too late to start something new. Or if you have something on your mind, go for it. Just do it. And then just looking for the positive. Stay with us right here. We'll be right back in just a minute.
This holiday season, the largest lantern event in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. After sunset, come see more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. All new designs including mythical beasts, a fantastical North Pole village, even a dragon soaring over your head. Welcome back to Zoo Illumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Walmart Supply Chain is hiring in Lebanon. Earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and premium perks, including 100% paid college tuition, 401k match, flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership that includes discounts, and free Paramount Plus, paid time off, and so much more. Fulfilling work starts right here. Text JOIN to 240-240. That's JOIN 240-240 to apply now.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners, and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
I highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation because of their caring nature and attentiveness to detail.
Pre-planning your funeral now will bring you peace of mind and less stress to your loved ones. When the chaos of losing you happens, your family can honor and celebrate your life, knowing things are happening just as you wanted them to. Pre-planning determines the details of your funeral, cemetery services, and can be less expensive. We are honored to serve you and are always here for you in your time of need.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
Well, welcome back and happy birthday to anyone celebrating a birthday today. Now, we don't have any submissions yet, but we would love to share your birthday or wish you a happy anniversary on your special days. So please send in those birthdays and anniversaries to me at smiller@mainstreetmediatn.com so we can celebrate with you and share your name, where you're from, right here on Mornings on Main Street. That would be a great way to start off the day. So looking at our national days today, it is National Handwriting Day. And as I was looking at the national days, I'm thinking, well, my handwriting could use some work. So something maybe I'll work on this year, maybe not, at my age, why, as we get older, it's like, why work on that? But it could be something to do. So National Handwriting Day today. And then it's also National Pie Day. Absolutely love pies any time of year. So I'm going to say my favorite pie, one of my favorites, again, apple pie, hot apple pie with a big scoop of vanilla ice cream on that. Maybe treat yourself if you're wanting to today. All right, we'd love that you join us here in Mornings on Main Street. We do hope that you'll join us back tomorrow morning from 10 to 10:30. It is where you can find some local, positive, fun information from our area right here in Middle Tennessee. Have a blessed Monday, and we will see you back here tomorrow morning.